Well, hello and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's a grand celebration for me and my family. We like to look back and celebrate the various holidays and heritage celebrations in our nation. And one that we really enjoy is St. Patrick's Day. Both of us, my wife and I, both have Irish roots, and so we like to celebrate. We are going to have ordered some shepherd's pie and some steak and vegetables made in the Irish tradition from a local Irish restaurant here. And, we're going to have a good time tonight to celebrate. So, whatever you do today, celebrate well, but celebrate safely. And understand, I encourage you to look up the history of the Irish people and the real history of the Irish people, and especially Patrick, who, if many of you didn't know, was not Irish but English, and his original colors were not green but blue. So I'll be mentioning that to our kids. I actually talked about it on our sermon on Sunday. But Patrick was a missionary who was enslaved as a young boy, taken into slavery by the Druids in Ireland, escaped back to England, went into the priesthood, the Catholic priesthood, and then went back to reach his captors for Christ, forgiving them and having a heart for them. Even to the Druids who rejected him, they continued to persecute him as he shared the gospel in Ireland, and many came to Christ because of his efforts. And he originally died on March 17th. That's the day we celebrate. But we can take his example. One of his prayers was that he kept with him all the time was one concerning Christ: Christ within me, Christ around me, Christ above me, Christ below me, Christ beside me. He was all about serving the Lord and sacrificed his life to indeed serve God. And that's all of our wishes and dreams and our desires today is to make sure we're serving God with everything we can do and sharing the gospel with as many as we can. So continuing our Lenten studies today, this is Matthew 23 and verse 12 and following. Jesus is talking about the leaders of the Jewish temple of the day. And he says, "Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you shut the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. For you neither enter yourselves nor allow those who would enter to go in. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you travel across sea and land to make a single proselyte, and when he becomes a proselyte, you make him twice as much of a child of hell as yourselves. Woe to you, you blind guides, who say if anyone swears by the temple, it is nothing. But if anybody swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. You blind fools, which is greater, the gold or the temple that has made the gold sacred? And you say if anyone swears by the altar, it is nothing. But if anyone swears by the gift that's on the altar, he's bound by his oath. You blind men, which is greater, the gift on the altar that makes the gift, or the gift that makes it sacred? So whoever swears by the altar swears by it and everything on it. Whoever swears by the temple swears by it and him who dwells in it. Whoever swears by heaven swears by the throne of God and by him who sits upon it. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites." And I think what Jesus is saying to them is, leaders, be very careful whether we're leading a group of young people as I do, or whether we're teaching young people as I do, or whether we're a pastor of a church or the leader even of congregations, national congregations. Be very careful. We can't be caught up in ourselves. We can't be caught up in positions. We have to humble ourselves before God and serve him and serve others. That's the two greatest things, as I mentioned yesterday, that Jesus said to do: love God and love people, serve God and serve people. And I think we can look back on Patrick's life of service and how he gave his life for the service of Christ, and we can see how he died serving God. And I think that's all of our goal, is to live and die serving God. So have a great day today. Celebrate well, but remember to honor the Lord in all the celebrations. God bless you all today.